You're alive, always alive, living in existence of this organism of life today. Wow, back on me and YouTube. So, where have we been?
Oh, just getting over that coronavirus. Oh, that was the end of it. Well, yeah, been a bit sick for the last 3 weeks, just before Christmas. That coronavirus, oh, yeah, just a bit of rest and clean your hands and garlic honey, apple cider vinegar, and a bit of the other. Yeah, not so busy now. But yeah, it knocks you back a bit. But I survived. I survived the coronavirus. But we're still here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Let's go. Yes. Beautiful! Where are you off to? Oh, choose time. Okay, come. Yeah, Orewa Beach, Aotearoa, New Zealand.
That's just a little clip at the beach there. So yes, I'm getting the coronavirus here. Wow, it's a bit of a major dilemma in the world these days. But we'll go right back to the beginning because I didn't know if I'd be able to still have this channel anymore. I mean, like, because I put things out there a bit and this and that, and you know, they were going to knock some people off. But so I just had a little rest. Though, like it was only just about 2 days before Christmas, and man, I got sick. But yeah, I just let it just go through the system and that. Where I live out here in New Zealand, in Auckland, Aotearoa, East Auckland. They call this part of Auckland China. So actually, I'm in a suburb of Auckland, but it's designated as China. So I didn't actually get locked in the house or anything like that. But gosh, it seems pretty horrific what's going on over there. 100,000, something else, blah blah. But it's all, you know, you've got to sort of like see and the heading. CAIN, I am able. Directors, coronavirus, redemption. The redemption will come and put a little clip about there. Directors, a little clip about that. And you know about Abel and Cain, you know that my video Abel and Cain, it's what's sort of like putting you all on this journey and everything, and taking on the name like the angel, and I'm still here, and yeah, and a lot of things are unfolding. That's sort of like how I just sat back a little bit for a while too, because I do say a lot of things, and even though you know, I know that this is a very, some of the things I talk about, you know, like walking to other places and this and that, and having my head around these gods and this and that. I know it all sounds pretty bizarre, but many things are coming filling out, and Trump's doing a great job, you know, like I told you about the impeachment. And, you know, way back then, I said, don't worry about this. It's all just a little bit of that. And what happened to it? And I see a little bit of it too, eh? And they say he had to be 2/3. But wasn't that the battle in heaven? You know, this in the story thing, something about 2/3 of the angels parted. So 1/3 went this way and 2/3 went that way. And that's what created the separation. Well, he won by 52-49. To me, like, yeah, why? Oh, it's not quite the balance, it's not quite the feather. These two over the other side, so hasn't got that one. I like we know, they'd be searching for a long time for that, wouldn't they? But anyway, so the impeachment's all over. So I thought, oh, come on, a little bit over there. But there was a big build up before all this was happening, just before Christmas. Like YouTube was building up a lot of people saying about UFOs, and it was building up something like that coming about. And then bang, 2020 hit. Like I told you when I came back from that white room. But I've come across somebody who talks about this underground base, what they've been kept down in, and stuff like that. And all I see is the white walls. Okay, how I go there, there's a spot opens up, or the other thing when they took me there when I was in the operation, what I showed you. Um, uh, so when I'm saying about it's all unfolding, because it's like a fly on the wall. Things what are coming to me of that white roommate, but they entrenched that 2020. So there's this year. This is a very big year, and what did it start off? The first, more or less, the first or second day of this year or something. 2020. And Trump do sent a missile and took out this sergeant, some guy in another country. You guys know his name, and then they fired missiles there, and then they shot down a plane. Then they shot a plane down. The people didn't know at first that it was shot down, but then they ended up in that. And what did Canada want for their people who were dead? Well, they just wanted the money. So, because when you die before your time and age, you have a duty of unpaid tax because you have died before your expiry date of your tax earnings. So, of course, Canada wants that reimbursed back. So they had to get paid some money for the plane getting shot down with so many of their people in it. So if you guys are starting to see how I explain things and what this world's about is this monopoly of money. Okay? Hmm. Preachers. Preachers. Could be in a way, but more like a wizard. Well, so we had that build of that and that. So, like I was saying, the impeachment was it's all just all wiped away now, but it's probably going to be. But because it's all just a drama play, okay? Um, People are starting to see this more. They're saying about the plays and this and that. But what they're going for is the rule of law. Okay, divide and conquer, the rule of law. Like this president said once before, maybe if there was some aliens among us, then we'd all unite and then we'd realize. Mm, People are starting to see that these entities are actually living within this world. And that's the battle. There's a battle between two spirits, but want to rule this place, okay? In a way like that. As two entities, okay? Well, I see them jump out of people, okay? Because one when because people's eyes change color on me, okay? If I spin them on the act and it's in them, they got a different color eye, and then yeah, and then I sometimes on the corner of my eye see the thing jump out of their body like that, and then they just got that sort of like just normal eyes you see every day around. So, so then we went from there, from the bombings, and then there was another big thing, but I'm just going to bring that up later. I've got this video. Or, well, sometimes I save videos, put them into little clips later, and you go back to them. I know people get their videos deleted. I've realised. Um, then you had the split of oh well, I should. It was at the time that's one of the big things for royalty and the royalty family. The prince, one of the prince, not it's not Henry, it's Harry. What wants to go with his lady over to his wife over to Canada. So there was a big catastrophe in their drama world. So here we are with the coronavirus. Now, if you've known in Samoa not so many months ago, everybody was locked up in their houses. They weren't allowed out on the street. Exactly which is happening in China today, and that was a measles epidemic. Look into it. It happened in Samoa, and they had to put paint on their door, just like in that storybook when they put the blood on the doors so that their rooms were covered in that, blah blah. There were these people in Samoa, they had to put paint in, and they had to stay in their houses for 3 or so many days in that. So like what's happening in China. But if you can see what's happening, and you look at these other countries where they're doing bombings over the other way, what is fucking all these people doing migration, like they have to just get out of these big cities. More and more people are getting locked in the cities, locked in their houses, or pulled out and put into places. Trinity was. And so when I say about that white room, they're the ones who are running this new world order. I know this strongly because they've from the past tense when that. And how I say the Holy Spirit's left me something, and this thing opens up, and I see other worlds. Okay, they tried to kill me once. Okay, many years ago. That's when they took my 2 fingers right off here. Oh, actually, just what I'm saying about injuries. The video I put out, I know strange man. That was when Jacob became Israel. There was something about the hip bone. And I tell you, this happens to me every now and then, and it feels like your body's dead, and it's like rats are chewing on you or something. Okay, so that video, I know strange man. I just like to show you the scar because we're just showing some injuries. They talk about the hip bone, okay? And I have this hip bone. And my hip has got a giant scar down here. And at times, it's like something's chewing on it, okay? That was to this puzzly thing after that I know strange man, okay? Because I said about the hip bone. And later, but it wasn't until I got that feeling again, because this happens every now and then. It's weird. And just even like the way that it scars. But I've shown you, like, even on my back, like, people have said to me, you sure you haven't been alien inducted? But I don't know how these scars have got here. The one on my back, so we're going back to this coronavirus. So you can just see war makes money, so does coronavirus. It's costing $100,000 for each one person getting treated. The stock market in China, it's it's not crashed because the government of China is topped it up of trillions of dollars. So what happens then? Do they own the stock market when they have to top it up of trillions of dollars? Is because they're all in the same play, eh? Like they built that hospital on Fire of God Mountain or something like that. And then they had those big fires in California, and they called those the holy fires. So you can see the script. So because how these governments all their friendship politics, how they make out like that war and this and that and blah blah. War just makes them money. Okay, it's all they're all just like little puppets to the puppet master. And but then people are talking about this fear, but what all this is showing me is that more and more of these lies are getting shown, but nobody's like really seeing them as lies. Like how measles outbreak in Samoa, everyone had to get locked up in their houses. Everyone's had to get vaccines now. There's been a shift, and I feel it's got something to do with soon. This clarity thing, it's coming really into play of your thought, this thought, like the transmitting thought a lot more, and they can play other thought what you think, but it's not. So what are they doing by rounding everyone up? Depopulation. It's written in the Geiger stones. Yes, I've heard it's pretty cold in Canada. Where I have money, what they've even got these scriptures changed, and it's changed from love in the heart to money. And I've met people here, and they would rather money than to experience love. Okay, there's many. There's a sell it from to sell themselves for money. So where you think not money, what is the monopoly? What controls this world in this society? It's money. You're not allowed to go out on the street without money in your pocket. Every economics is created through money. People think the way that Bible thing is structured, the fear thing and blah blah, but you just don't realise that you get a number as soon as you come out. It's called if you get your first number on your birth certificate and your registration when you were born and your birth certificate, so you've already got your number. Where they say the beast is going to give you a number, that's your government, that's your tax number. That's you being created now. So you already know where they're saying it's going to come and blah blah. You're living in it. Okay. Many actually even say that they're in hell here, and then I discovered that from these other videos and that it's actually Hades is the right word of it, and hell is Hel, and Hades, and there's no actual ruler of that place. They're still waiting for him. It's just like how the other ones are waiting for Jesus to come and save them. So we're in Hades. It's still like the same story. They're still waiting for, and there's other there's other dimensions. They call them levels. And this is how I have seen these other worlds. There's other dimensions. So you said about the hospital, and did you see how they built their hospital? The doors only open from the outside. They don't open from the inside. So is it more so a containment? Where the essence gets trapped? I know it's going to be a bit hard to understand, but there's this essence, what is inside this vessel, what you can see of me now. It's called my mana, and some call spirit, some call soul. It's my spark from my star, and you can see me now, and this is my voice. Love you, Peter. You're not blind. Yeah, it is, and this is you know, when I took on the names, that's how I see things. I feel, you know what, I know that how you see things more so, because you can see through, you start to see through those lies. But because I've been down these roads of questioning them, like WHY, and thinking it's wrong, and fighting against it. It's just working all out, because it's like it's for a reason. Okay, just say that their story is right, and we're all in Hades, and we're in this level, and like it says in Hades, they're still waiting for the savior to come. However you want to call it. So, but when people so you listen to the way they word things, the rule of law. So this new world order is a rule of law. Those people locked in their houses, some of them you see them pushed on the ground because they haven't got their mask on. Okay, you come over to your country, like in Samoa, they all got locked up in their houses for the measles outbreak. Some of them probably didn't even have the measles. But what are you going to lock me up in this house? Well, I nothing wrong with me. And freaking people had measles all the time. They're going freaking more people dying sometimes by car crashes and stuff like that. They stopped cars all over the road. Oh. I was just going to show a couple video things here, clips of. So, this is one of my mentors, where I got on the heading of this video. This is to help you with the redemption part. And I just want to play this bit because I like to share this.
They're suffering domestic issues and they're not really well known. So we go out every night to dinner and we escape behind the dinner, talk about the phone and so on. By the time we're so tired, then you fall asleep with the television on or with your phone. Intimacy, a crisis of intimacy, a crisis of empathy. Empathy in every possible way makes things flourish, like water to a flower. Deprive it of water, it will wither. The soul, the spirit is exactly the same. It needs empathy, it needs love. E for empathy. And finally, the final R leader, redemption. Now, redemption sounds like a word. What does that mean exactly? Well, another word for it is destination. Redemption is both personal and global. It means redeemed from what? Redeemed from all the trappings and all the concealments and all the displacement.
misalignments or disalignments of us and our mission. So this completes the circle. A mission-driven life means it begins with a mission, focused toward a destination, toward a redemption of everything who you are. You redeem the sparks, as I mentioned. You redeem the potential, and you come to a conclusion. And what's the conclusion? We return to the garden. Come to my garden, my sister, my bride. Come to my garden. What is a garden? A garden isn't just a nice, comfortable place. It's a place of delight, of beauty. Imagine your home, shining, smelling. An environment like a garden. Imagine the world, a garden. A garden with 7.5 billion flowers of different species and different sorts, each complementing each other. A garden can be a symphony of music, with all the different musical notes, each with its own unique mission, but at the same time recognizing that it needs all the others to be complete and whole. That's the redemption. On a personal level, it means discovering who you really are and not what you do. You know, we ask most people, you say, who are you? They give you their business card. Or they tell you what they do for work. And when I ask them, 1 second, that's what you do, that's not who you are. So some sadly nod and say, yeah. Unfortunately, I have become what I do. Think about that. Who you are should dictate what you do. Now, what you do has to...
Okay, there was just a little bit about the redemption, because on how I put up the heading there, the director, and how I'm saying that is, like I told you of that white room, it's like things slowly come to me, because it's, you get taken there in some sort of, they've got something set up, eh? And where I'm saying the director of the coronavirus, this new world order, it's like I've accepted it, okay? It's like I've accepted it. With someone told me not too long ago, you know, the 13th name of this name you took on is the angel of death, and I go, well, I did say that I'll die. I'll die for the honor. I'll give my life. So yeah, I suppose I did take on death and face death in the eyes and say, yeah, I'll take you on. So when I say that I've accepted these like 10 people walk in a room, only one walks out. That's the new world order. That's all these people getting put together. It's happening all around the world right now. You have a look how many places are getting evacuated all over. It's happening from fires. It's happening from bombings over some other places. All the people getting evacuated. And now this virus gone worldwide. They reckon next week, then the America's going to know what's going to hit there, because you know this one husband just died from her, or either one of them died from the other one bringing the virus in, and they died in America. So it's there now, and that it's all orchestrated. There's, you know, it's got patents, and and I got told years ago about that guy. He said it to me in a way. The guy who invented the computer, who put the computer, well, which guy in that? He's fucking. He wants to go and fucking have he got the patent. Go and give you all the vaccine of it. You know, that's just into the money and this and that. But what I'm seeing about what these because we got DNA and these vaccines probably what's going to really trigger things off. But hey, there's a lot of people who don't love themselves in this world. There's a lot of people who hate this world and just want to be out of it. So they're getting their wish. You're saying what? Is that? But This is their choice. You listen to them. You look at some of these comments on some of these channels and this and that. And there's a lot of people don't have that spark within inside them. They are more or less. I've come across them. I swear, black and blue, that some of them are clones walking around here. They don't have this essence in them. So really, they're just like an android or clone. And this is something which is artificial. Artificial. They don't have what we call our mana, your heart. You death before dishonor. You love one another. You defend one another. You wouldn't go and harm one another and this and that, because you stand together as a tribe, and tribe stands strong like that, and then it grows. But this world, this tribe has divided, and what tool have they been using all through their crusades? Is divide and conquer. People themselves are divided between one another. Families are divided between one another. The unity isn't. People aren't talking about unity, and a lot of people don't want to be in this world. So you can, because there's good time and there's bad time, and so what I'm accepting of this 2020 and what I see from this room and this and that, like I know I've come back and I've said about Trump and stuff like that, because things what I took on, okay, but and it's all coming to CAIN too. But you see him as his impeachment. I could show you a couple of things on how I described what role he beat me to as the Antichrist. And you guys go, what's this guy going on about now? But it's and that impeachment just today, one of them, you can just see it in there. No, Trump for this year, Trump for this year, Trump, and they go, Trump forever. And then just a little phrase what I just pick up on, because I know about words, because one of my gods told me how powerful words are, and I've heard him say, because I said, while I was running the show, I got it all under control, because his wife is so loyal, because she doesn't care. And they, what does he call her? The greatest first lady. Now, I see her as the greatest first lady with one eye and the thought of Thor. Okay? That's just my take on that. I know that it's... People don't understand when I say about this one eye, because I've discovered it. I've discovered people with one eye. The one eye just goes one whole color, okay? So it shows me about the synthetic world, okay? That there's these people who are in this, they're in that realm, okay? So, so because a lot of things with me, because I talk about stories way back 80 years ago, and Jehovah come to my head in a TV screen and telling me all this and that and blah blah. I'll say this, he still chats to me now and then, and it's just like that. It's incredible. It's so, and I have two of them, and the other one is pretty horrific. The other one's my sister died not long ago. The other one goes, "Oh, goodbye to bad rubbish." Hey, I'm only just saying what the world what I live in. I have God on one side and devil on the other side. I'm just walking down the middle on the path of nobody. So I'm a simple man who hasn't taken his side. What I'm just proving here. So love you all. I'll just show you this other clip because when I see, because with these other videos gone, but it's like some lot of fun, and then they go on me. Okay, my phone normally, but I've told you about how things with me with these phones and all. So this won't go for long because I don't know why.
So I want to understand how that's possible. And he says, well, there are many universes, and you've just passed from yours in 2 hours. All right, so where is this universe?
Okay, that video, because I can't type anymore. It normally gets held, but I don't know what's happening. Just shuts down sometimes. Gosh, I didn't get the name of it, but okay, so that guy's talking about these parallel universes where he went to, and that, and like how I've told you, how I've seen the Holy Spirit and all them, but there's it's like how I told you about that black speck, and then the other one was eating on it, black and white, but they were destroying one another. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, he talks about the world like that, and it overtook the people, and I had this thing in my hand like that. It's like clarifying thing. Um, I love you, Witch Moon. Hello. Peace be with you too, brother. You gotta have peace with them here first. I used to say peace out there, but then after going that finding about 2020 and all this and that, I know it's going to take a little bit more for the other. So peace within here first is, see, that's where you get your clarity in your mind, and then this thing opens up, and then you get to see the two sides, and get to know your thoughts, live in that possible vibration, and then it happens to me in shopping malls and this and that when I go out in the public, and then I pick up on some real negative thought, and I go, that's not me. So then you train your brain to feel that thought, what's not yours. Because there's this thing which is real, and I can feel it's happening so much stronger. And with all these people getting moved into amalgamations like this, it's like how those one of those books they say round up your cattle. They look at them like cattle. You can see what I'm saying. And round them up. There's these that in South Africa when they round them up before. There's those corrals because they were all just spirit being in. They were around that and that like that. But now we're in this vehicle, in this body form now. But their essence inside. Some have the essence, some don't. Loves us all. I'm going to get back to you more about this, but that video didn't come. I'll fix it up next time. I can't find it right now to even say. Oh, maybe because I know the video just didn't come out right, and it sounded a bit dangerous just saying it. I just want you to see the name of this. Oh, here it is here. Oh. Oh, this is...
Somehow the spark had occurred, and the spark didn't go away. Instead, it started growing. And as it grew, it started accumulating and creating more of itself on its own. It was quite large, and they had created another universe. They weren't planning on doing this. And it had evolved, and it evolved quite rapidly. I said, well, I don't understand this because
scientists in there to study the universe because this is a whole new realm of science for them to explore. And when they started discovering life in there, well, they were pretty shocked. Apparently, I'm not the only person who'd ever come through that doorway. And apparently, these doorways go to other places on this planet as well as to other planets. The only thing that I can figure is that moving from one point to another was outside the dynamic of time altogether. That these doorways are instantaneous passageways to other places.
That's fascinating.
Well, and that last statement, doorways that could be instantaneous to other dimensions placed around this planet. Remember Lieutenant Philip J. Corso? In his book, The Day After Roswell, he goes
I
into
was trying to show you the name.
saying that the government has known about extraterrestrial biological entities for a very long time, collected technology that we have back engineered, and has a big part in that book
Okay.
where he lists 9 places.
I've got to just show you that, but then the name of it, you can have a look at that. But these sort of things are helping me to show you people of what I've experienced. And this, but because I really feel so much about the CERN and what he's talking about there, it's like, to say so many years, and in the parable of time, it's and then also because I've discovered that in time is. So with all this has got a lot to do with it, of what's happening, of movement, of all the people around. It's about the entities, because there's entities in this world what people don't realise. Oh, well, so much is even playing with it. I love you all. I better keep going because I've got to keep going. But I got on here. YouTube never kicked me off. I just, and another thing about staying away from it, where it's, I reckon some YouTubers should have a break now and then too, because you get entrenched into these things too much. You got to just let go at times. But see, I got a whole different attitude, you know, like, because I've accepted things. Okay, it must be, you know, now that I know the angel of death. Oh, but I'm already dead. Oh, the living dead. Oh, so where are you now, then? In heaven or hell? Why? I've been to many, not many different, but it's happened to me a few times of different dimensions, going to a different land there and coming back there. And I tell you what, not one place has got a name on it. Even here, I haven't seen a name around here what says Earth. Why are we on Nibiru, broken up in pieces, all different languages, after the Tower of Babel? And they destroyed their heaven. And everybody's in this yin and yang world trying to get out of the box, the spice box. Love you all. Peace within. Samore.